Welcome to the Palm Beach International Boat Show. My name's Kel Thompson, and they have everything here from mega yachts down to ropes and knots. And I'm here to see it all.
The intersection of boats and boat enthusiasts meet in March at the Palm Beach International Boat Show. In this episode of Showboating, our host Kel Thompson begins with two Italian boats, one representing class, the other style. Next is elegance, defined by a 55-foot day sailor named Patricia. Finally, finishing with art and opulence by finagling Brian Hammond of Ardell Yacht Brokers to tell us about the $6.7 million mega yacht Star Sapphire. And automobile mogul John Rosati to speak about his 162-foot ship named Remember When, which you can purchase for the low price of $36,900,000.
We're here with Mike Turner here at the Palm Beach International Boat Show, and he is a, so how you doing, Mike?
Hey, nice to meet you.
And you are a vendor here.
I am the importer of these beautiful Italian boats from Lake Como. Comiti is the name of the builder. They've been in business since 1956, building lake runabouts and the water taxis that you see on the northern lakes in Italy and over in Venice.
Okay.
And they've expanded their line offering probably around, the late 1990s, I suppose. I decided to go to Italy with my wife on vacation and see what kind of interesting boats there were that we might import.
Okay.
Transitioning out of another business.
And when was that?
That was in 2003.
Okay.
And at the Genoa Boat Show, we discovered Comiti, and another company did some evaluation and ended up importing the first Comiti in 2004, probably in June, which was a 25-foot all mahogany, cold molded 25-foot boat.
Okay.
Beautiful boat. These are part of a new line that was launched in 2007, the Venezia series. These are fiberglass hulls with either an all mahogany wood deck or gel coat, and they can be customized with various paints. This Venezia 34 is the model line name. Has a Mercedes metallized gray paint with a clear coat, so they're very modern finishes.
Right.
And then the mahogany deck is massive wood in the king planks, and then a really wonderful mahogany decking material that's made in Italy with maple striping as opposed to caulking, which is usually a traditional method.
Okay.
So they're very stable. All the latest finishes, two-part finishes, not single varnish finishes, which require a lot of maintenance. So the nice thing about the boats is the maintenance package is more like an automobile, which everybody's familiar with, than a mahogany boat, which is not everyone's favorite thought. They're very high-performance boats. They're built lightweight, very strong. This 34-footer weighs less than 10,000 pounds. You put the largest motors in it, and it just eclipses 10,000. 60-mile-an-hour boats. Both of them. Yeah. That's a lot of speed.
What kind of engines do they have?
Generally, we're putting Mercruiser petrol, so gas for U.S. or Volvo gas. In Europe, they're putting primarily diesels. And they use the Volvo diesel line and Mercruiser Cummins diesels as well. So, and they're stern drive boats. For the maneuverability and just the performance aspects of a stern drive, which has got it pretty much in the minds of the Italians. Shaft is the old technology. Stern drives are faster, more maneuverable, easy to service. And so the Bravo 3 outdrives here, lots of thrust with the counter-rotating props.
So what would this boat be used for, recreationally?
Recreationally, sure. I would say the primary use is really just going out and enjoying yourself on the weekends. Could take this to the Bahamas, no problem. This is a twin-engine boat. It has really great fuel capacity. It's got hot and cold running water.
So at 60 miles an hour, take you what, a couple hours?
No,
not even.
No, an hour and a half, I think, maybe. But they're very dry running also, the bottom designs, with spray rails that throw water down as opposed to just out.
Okay.
And soft riding with an 18-degree dead rise at the transom.
Okay.
So that's a nice, moderate, good V. Not
18-degree dead rise at the transom,
It's
so
the angle.
It planes nicely. is
Yeah,
what you're
it really cuts through the water very nicely and is soft and chopped.
saying. Okay. Down to the details. What does
Sure.
a boat like this go for?
Go for? Okay. This particular boat we've brought over, it was actually in Lake Como for 2 summers, and it's been somewhat refurbished with a lot of new upholstery and new bimini, just some things that wear a little bit to make it almost brand new again. Very low hours, freshwater hours on the engines. This one is listed at $300,000, $299.
Okay.
And to outfit a new one, we'll somewhere between $350 and $450 would be the list prices on them.
Great.
Twin engines, that's with diesel or gas.
Okay.
Large gas.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So, and where do they find you? How do they find you on the internet, or
Yeah,
is it?
sure. There are 2 websites on the internet. There's comitigroup.com, which is the Italian site, and then turnermarinegroup.com, which is the U.S. Canadian site, with full information, specs, and contact info. Yeah.
So Italian Committee, we're here with Mike Turner at the Palm Beach International Boat Show. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for stopping.
Can you tell us a little bit about the boats?
Yes, this is a Wider 42. Wider is manufactured in Italy. It's a company that was originally started by the same person who founded Pershing. Tilly Antonelli left Pershing and started a new project, and the company is called Wider. This boat is, we've had a few boats that have come to the United States. The first one that came was at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show and was promptly sold within 6 weeks. This one just arrived right before the Miami show. It's a very unique and special boat in the fact that it has a maximum speed of just over 50 knots. It cruises very nicely at 40 knots. The hull is made of 70% carbon fiber and 30% matte, where the superstructure being all carbon fiber, so it's a very light boat. It's a very light boat and a fast boat. And there's many unique aspects of this boat, but the biggest one is the fact that one can actually open up the terraces. You see this one here is open to where you can double the size of your cockpit. So it's a boat that can move around very quickly, and then when you get to where you want to go, you can open up the cockpit and really enjoy the space of the boat and enjoy the time on the water.
So it opens up kind of like a motorhome would open up.
Similar, yeah, it's a similar mechanism, yes. But you have it, and you also have pontoons that go into the water, and it doesn't just expand out. You have pontoons that go into the water that create the space, the boat to be very level. So it's not, it doesn't lean one way or another. So it allows people to move around the boat freely without having to worry too much about how much weight is on one side of the boat or not.
Very cool. So how much does a boat like this sell for?
This boat, as she is here at the boat show, we have pretty much every option on this boat. Delivered here in the United States, it's $1,475,000.
Very cool. Now tell me a couple of the options that are on this boat.
First of all, full electronics. It has special propellers. The boat is run by an Arneson drive system, so that's a surface piercing drive. That's one of the things that allows the boat to get the lightness of the boat, and also that mechanism allows the boat to reach the speeds that it does.
Now, when you say surface piercing, does that mean that the propeller actually comes up above the water?
Correct. This is when a lot of your viewers probably have seen at one point or another, if they're not familiar with Arneson drive boats, they've seen a boat go by with a big rooster tail coming out the back. When you see a big rooster tail coming out of the back of a boat, that's an Arneson drive, and what it is only when the boat is up on plane and running at speed, only the bottom half of the propeller is actually in the water. The top half is out of the water. And that's where you gain your most efficiency, by just having the bottom part of the propeller moving the boat through the water, and that in turn creates the rooster tail that you see.
And we all know the rooster tail is there to impress the ladies.
It doesn't hurt.
All right, well, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks. All right, we're here with Jack Zacks, and he is a representative of this beautiful sailboat. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, this is a 55-foot custom-built sloop. It's built as a day sailor, meaning that it really has Spartan accommodations down below. It's a wonderful boat to head out for a beautiful day on the water with cocktails and hors d'oeuvres and a nice meal. It's a sloop rig. Everything is controlled either electrically or hydraulically, and most everything on the boat can be operated right here at the helm.
So you're saying that it could be run by one person?
One person potentially can run it, a little easier with two.
What does a boat like this sell for?
Well, this is a 1988 boat. It's listed at $565,000.
$565,000, okay. And what would a boat like this sell for brand new?
Well, that's hard to say. To replicate this boat today would be at least double, probably triple, at the least.
How fast will she go?
Depends on the wind, of course. I suspect that a nice cruise in this boat would be 7.5, maybe 8 knots. You've got good wind and the direction you're sailing.
Okay, very cool. And so what else can you tell me about her?
The boat, I can give you a little bit of history. The boat is a Shield design, Henry Shield. It originally had a Shield keel on it. That was changed to our company, Sparkman and Stevens, put on a different keel so it would sail to wind a little bit better. It was built in Michigan by Van Dam. It's a hand-built boat. The construction is West system, cold molded. Basically has 4 layers of mahogany held together with epoxy, and then a coat of fiberglass on the outside with epoxy resin. It's a very, very solid hull.
So how many boats do you guys represent?
Currently, we probably have about 90 listings.
And we can check them all out on your website?
On SparkmanStevensWithAPH.com.
SparkmanStevensWithAPH.com. Okay.
And also on Yacht World and Yacht Council.
Okay, very good. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and thank you very much for taking time out to meet with us.
Well, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thanks, sir.
Coming up, we have 2 super mega motor yachts with multi-million-dollar price tags.
Hey, Brian Herman.
Kelly, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome
Brian
aboard.
Herman here, thank you, with Ardell Yacht and Ship Brokers. How many ships do you guys have out here at the show?
We've got a total of 6, and you'll see them lined up right up the dock.
Tell me about the one that we're on here.
Okay, this is a custom-made boat. It was built in 2007. It's 117 feet long. It was built in Turkey, and some of the special features of this boat, in Turkey they have amazing woodworking skills, and you'll notice cap rails, a lot of wood inlay, the table here. You'll also see on the inside there's a lot of stonework, a lot of beautiful granite. The artwork is all original. It's just an exquisite work of art. Nice. Now, one of the things to note on this boat is the tender garage, where you're going to find a 19-foot custom-built boat that fits in there, and it looks just like James Bond uses it.
And so how many cabins and staterooms are on this boat?
Okay, we have 4 cabins, with 1 which is an on-deck master. We also have a gym. Take special note of the glass work in the salon, the granite. And one unique feature as you walk up to the on-deck master is the 3D pattern that they've designed out of the granite, and it gives you a cubicle form.
Tell me, how much does a boat like this sell for?
Well, this boat originally was $8.9 million. We've got a boat show special today at the West Palm International Boat Show for $6.7 million.
Awesome, well, I can't wait to see it. Show me around.
All right, sounds good. Let's take a look.
All right.
Again, we're on board Star Sapphire, a custom 117 Bilgan. What you'll find here in the pilot house is all the latest in electronics. You've got engine monitoring. You've also got your GPS with your chart plotter. You also have all of your ship's systems available to you to tell you at any time if anything is going wrong. You have your autopilot, your bow thruster, your stern thruster. Basically all of the controls that you would need to operate the vessel are right here in the pilot house. You'll also notice that you have security cameras around the boat, and we also have a display for that as well.
Bottom jobs, can I offer you one, sir? Everyone likes a clean bottom. That's right, discounted bottom jobs. Who wants one?
We are here with Jason Daniello, says his card. How you doing, Jason?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Is that your name?
No, it's not.
Why do you have a card that says Jason Daniello?
Well, the owner gave away all his tags to friends and family, so I had to use his son.
Oh, so that's the owner's son?
Yep.
And he favors you maybe to be a son? I don't know. No.
He favors me to be in the booth, be a little more energetic and talk to people, make sure everybody knows about the company.
Okay, and tell me about the company.
Oh, we've got Barnacle Busters. We offer discounted bottom cleaning. And if that's not good enough for you, we can always take care of your carpets with Stain Busters. Mobile units, professional cleaning, come right out to the docks.
Just for boats?
Only for boats and for your home or office, wherever there's carpet or upholstery needs to be cleaned for the Stain Busters, obviously. For barnacles, I can't take them off the house.
Why not?
Because they don't grow there.
Oh, okay. And how much does that cost?
It depends on like a per foot cost. It really depends on the size of your boat. Usually $2 or $3 a foot for a larger, yacht. For inboard, outboard, small boat, maybe $60.
Okay, fair enough. And do you do the work yourself or just sales?
Actually, we've got about a dozen trucks, a dozen guys that travel all the way from Tequesta down to Fort Lauderdale.
And how do you evaluate the damage done by the barnacles?
With monkey power. We send a guy down there and he takes a look at it, and he's got the scrubbers and all the know-how to know if there's any damage being done. Also, we can take care of your zincs if there's any problems with that, or take the propellers on and off. Full service.
How's the show going?
The show's going good. There's been a lot of people. It's been real friendly out so far. You can't beat the sights. The yachts are beautiful. The weather's nice. It's a good time to come out.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, thank you very much, Nick, for having us out, and keep up the good work.
If you like boating and burgers, then you'll love our next segment. BurgerFi owner tells us about his passions, including boating, burgers, cars, and more.
We are here with John Rosati out here at the Palm Beach International Boat Show. And how often do you make it over to this show?
This is probably my fifth show.
Fifth show. And I understand you're a resident of South Florida.
Yes, I am. I'm up in North Palm Beach on the Intercoastal Waterway.
So tell us about the boat that we're on right now.
This is Remember When. It's 2011 162 Christensen. About 7 years ago, it first came to the show, and I bought a Christensen 157 named Liquidity, and I named it Nice and Easy.
Okay, cool.
So that's why I'm familiar with this show, and that's why we always hit this show.
This boat is something that is available?
Yes.
How much would something like this cost?
About $36,900.
$36,900. And can you tell me more about the actual, how many cabins or staterooms, that kind of?
She has 6 staterooms for guests.
Okay.
And sleeps 10 crew. So
okay.
14 guests could sleep on it with 10 crew.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your background? I understand you're in the automobile industry.
Yes, I'm heavy in the car business in New York City.
Okay.
And used to have car dealerships down here in Florida, which I sold to Heisinger,
okay.
Auto Nation.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been building boats for since 1976. This
okay.
is probably my 20th boat. I own the one next door too. That's actually the first Millennium I built. That's a 75-foot sport boat, and that's attendant to this boat.
And I also understand that you have moved into the restaurant business, or you're in the restaurant business.
Yep, I'm actually I have 3 restaurants, Vic and Angelo's here in South Florida.
Sure.
And now we're doing burger restaurants, BurgerFi.
Okay, BurgerFi.
BurgerFi, Burger F-I.
BurgerFi, like Simplify, but BurgerFi.
Yeah, Burgerification of the nation. That's
oh, okay, cool. Sounds good.
And we have like 137 stores sold.
Okay.
And we're just doing it about 18 months. The boat is in the show because I ordered another one, 190 foot.
Okay.
And it'll take 3 years to build that. And it takes a couple of years to sell these boats.
So in this boat you said was 150?
162.
162 feet, so you're moving up.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Always got to get bigger.
Okay, and now where is the boat that you purchased?
They're building it actually in Tennessee.
So you have a crew that helps you with all the boat's necessities. Do you ever drive the boat yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, my captain's on vacation. I took this boat from Fisher Island to here.
Okay,
and
cool.
put it on the show myself with my crew.
Nice. Okay. So you're very well versed in navigation and all the latest instrumentation.
This is my passion, boating.
Okay, cool.
Boating and burgers.
Boating and burgers. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me today, and hopefully we'll get to see you again in the future.
My pleasure. Please walk around, look at the boat.
Okay, perfect. We'll do. Well, that wraps up our visit at the Palm Beach International Boat Show. If you missed it this year, then you can check it out next March, where everybody can get a taste of the high life.
Tune in next week as we head to the Suncoast for the 13th Annual Suncoast Boat Show of downtown Sarasota. This pilot episode of Showboating is available for purchase. If you're interested in acquiring this episode or future episodes, act fast as supplies are limited. But wait, there's more. If you act now, you can purchase an entire series of 30-minute or 1-hour shows. Limit one series per family. Interested networks and agents can contact Kel Thompson directly by email, kel@americasproductioncompany.com, or by phone, 561-843-6941. Visit showboating.com for more information. That's show-boating.com. Call or email right now. Kel is standing by.